Hello fellow engineers and welcome back to Cities Skylines 2. So in a previous video we created a British city in this game, which resulted in a city quite different to what people normally build in this game. There were car parks everywhere, lots and lots of roads, and of course lots of bridges, which I can get behind. And when it came to simulating the city, everyone was really happy and traffic was basically non-existent, but there was a tornado apparently. So today I thought we'd head to the other side of the pond and recreate an American city and find out whether we get the same results. And I think this will really help those building realistic cities like I am on my Patreon exclusive series. Check out over 20 episodes of me playing Cities Skylines 2 properly at the link below. So first off, we go to a new game. We gotta pick a map for this. Now, something I did think, there's literally a San Francisco map. So perhaps that would be a good place to start. So let's call this San Francisco. And then the theme should definitely be North American. We don't want left-hand driving for this. No, we are on the other side of the pond. We're trying to be realistic. But we're going to unlock all. We're going to have unlimited money.
Oh, that's a relief.
And then as before, we're going to hit pause, then we're going to build the city, then we're going to press play and simulate everything. So to start with, I guess we should probably go look at what the real San Francisco looks like. See if this is actually like a recreation or if it's just like an artistic impression. So let's zoom out of Bath. That's where we were last time in the lovely United Kingdom. Let's head across the pond to America. And then we got to go find San Francisco, which is up here. So let's zoom in. And then, oh, it's actually looking quite similar, I think. So yeah, if we look at this like real life image like that, and then swap to the gameplay, they have actually made the same place. It is actually San Francisco. Oh, that's where Alcatraz is. I never knew that. All right, so this is what we've got then. So I don't want to build like a massive area of this. I just want to build like a small sort of chunk. So I guess we should probably look at the actual map. I mean, is that real? Why is that bridge like not as famous as... Like this is arguably the most famous bridge in the world, right? The Golden Gate. But like that one looks longer and better. Oh, it is pretty similar. I mean, there's not as many towers as in the game. Right, I'll tell you what. I'm going to do some research about this bridge, then give it the attention it deserves in this week's newsletter. Make sure you're signed up if you're not already, by the way. Loads of good stuff delivered straight to your inbox every week. There's a link in my description. All right, so anyway, what chunk of this are we going to build? We've got some really tall buildings in here. It would be nice to try and include those, but I also want to get some like low density residential in, and I imagine they're not going to be that close to each other, just like the same in like any city. Oh my god, what is that? What is that? They rebuilt the pyramids? No, it's just a park. I mean, San Francisco, yeah, it is the, I was going to say, it is the city with like all the trams and like steep hills, isn't it? So I'm not sure the game is going to like rebuilding this one. Not going to like... Man, looking from above. Look how gritty it is. That is more gritty than someone scoring on the newest FIFA game.
You ain't lying.
Wait, and am I looking at this correctly? So the road the Golden Gate Bridge goes on goes like through the town or city, I guess, and then it's got like a right-hand turn. What? You can't have that on a motorway. I guess it's not a motorway, is it? It's just like a main road. See, that's something you just don't get in the UK. Like motorways don't just suddenly go from like highways, I should say, as we're over this side. They don't just go to a crossroads. Like, they've spent so much time and money here, like, trying to make this, like, fast, so you don't ever have to slow down. And then they're just like, oh, actually, you have to stop completely because we can't be bothered to build any more bridges. Yeah, so also going back to the Cities Skylines 2 version, it looks like they haven't actually got that, like, right-hand turn, like, through the city. This road doesn't really exist in real life. I mean, it does like up to like that point, say. So yeah, this map probably is just an artist's impression. I doubt like it's all like the same topography or anything. Man, it is a lumpy city though. It really is a lumpy city. All right, I think the bit I'm most fascinated in is this park that we saw earlier. So let's try and build like around there somewhere. I'm just building a massive grid. That's all I'm doing. I mean, could potentially try like a thinner strip. Yeah, let's try like that sort of layout. So this road here, we want to delete that. So that is now deleted. We pretty much just got to try and get all these roads in. But it's 3 lanes in each direction, but bus lanes down the middle. So do we have anything like that? We got a 6-lane divided road. So that's 3 in each direction. There's no bus lanes though. Oh no, look, bus lanes are in the bus tab. Can be added to existing roads with the replace tool. Oh, okay. Okay. So if we get the 6-lane divided road that we need, so this needs to go, this is going to go just straight up through our city. So we've got that. Compared to the real one, we just got to get the bus lanes down the middle. So the question is, bus lane, we do replace road. Oh, they go on the outside. Go in the middle. Is there a way I can get them to go in the middle? I don't think there is. We might have to have like an inverted real life one. No, okay. We've got the bus lanes. They're just in the wrong place. I mean, to me, it makes more sense to have your bus lanes on the outside because that's where you want your, like your bus shelters. You want them to go on like the edge, don't you? How does that work in the real life? So yeah, it looks like you've got to cross the road just to get to the bus stop so you can use the bus. Yeah, I prefer like my way of doing it. This seems a bit bizarre in my opinion. From this point, I think I will just quickly, we'll just connect that up with these roads and over there, just so we do get the through traffic we need. Right, but then from this point, it's just a case of trying to get all these grids in. Now, this should be quite simple because we have a grid tool. Oh, are they not two-way roads? Is there a one-way system going on? Hang on, so here we got stop, stop. On this side. Oh, this side there's only... Oh, no, this is going to be a nightmare. Oh, it's not even at all. This one has 3 lanes going down it. Are they all one way? I think they are mostly one way. Okay, well, I guess we draw the grid and then we come back and put like the right amount of lanes in and directions and stuff. I mean, the good thing is even these parks, like they're just like 2 grid spaces big. So I think about there is probably a good size for this grid. Oh, the trouble we have, look, where I've gridded down here, it's actually replaced the middle road. So we're going to have to come back and like replace that. Okay, so yeah, probably worth doing the entire grid first and then coming back and doing like all my roads. So give me a second. I'll just make this an American city quick. Right, I say quick. It turns out the grid tool's pretty useless. So we're doing this all manually now. Although no, that doesn't work either because it's trying to make bridges between all the grids. So we literally have to go to every single road. Ugh. So right, this is what we're aiming for. You can see we're sort of there. I might start trying to get some of the more interesting features in, and then I can probably expand this. It's probably going to be way bigger than we've got now. So yeah, if we zoom in down here, we just want to do like the grids properly. So I can see here we've got 4 grids, then a parky thing, then we've just got 2, then we've got a hospital, and that's got no road. Yeah, no road down the middle. So in here, we'll go across 2. Then this one here wants to be like a park. So we delete all that. And then the one next to it there is a hospital. So then I need more grids this way to get to that cool park. I'm just trying to get to the cool park. That's all I want to do. All right, so I've just done that all manually. Man, who thought grids would be so annoying to build? Anyway, let's wang our hospital in there. So that's hospital. I mean, it's quite small, actually. I could probably get 2 hospitals back to back. It is like a mega hospital in real life. Oh, wait, no, it isn't. Look, only the bottom half is hospital. There's like a little mini hospital in the middle. And then they're actually like flats. Now, the trouble is, I don't think a hospital will fit that way. I mean, it could if I just jiggle the roads a little bit. Or if I turn my lovely little blue bird down there into a heavy metal bird is definitely not a phase because it allows me to build buildings on top of roads, bird. Yeah, because then we can just plonk that there. And then, yes, the car park sort of goes through the road, but I won't tell if you won't.
No. He's got a point.
All right, so that's bottom bit of hospital. We've then got car park there and like hospital-y bit in the middle. There's sort of a little stub road down there, actually. So stub road down there. And that allows me to build a medical clinic like there-ish. Then over here, I can do a car park. So that's that in. And then these around here, I feel like they're medium density row houses probably because they look quite thin. Yes, there's definitely like thin sort of houses. I mean, they're massive buildings. And how big are they if we go to the side? Yeah, I reckon row housing. That means the cool park is up there. So 1, 2, and then up 1. So that'll be this square here. So if I just delete those roads, this is where the unique park is going. So it looks like that. It's got some tennis courts in there, and then you can see how the levels work. So I think we'll go into landscaping tab. Also, I'm spending way too much time on this park. I need to build a city. What are you doing, Matt? So I'll just put that around the edge. Then we go a little bit higher, and we just step in slightly. I mean, that probably needs to go a bit higher again, actually. Yeah, like that. And we go higher again. All right, then we just plop our paths around the edge. And we just have a path going over to that back corner. And then just stairs up that way. And there. Then we just need our tennis courts in. Now, annoyingly, these require roads. So these won't actually work up here as such. But I reckon that will look pretty familiar to anyone watching this. If you're from the area, I reckon that's fine. Anyway, next up, I probably need to do the other park. I also need to find some, like, I need to work out where the shops are in real life, where the housing is in real life. I can see there's bus stops nearly everywhere, which is good. So I can put those in quite easily, I think. But yeah, it's not so easy to work out which of these are like shops and which are like where people just live. Now, I can see there are some like taller buildings, so they're probably like the unique buildings. If we come to a similar sort of angle, we can go in this tab here, the signature buildings. These Polaris suites, I think that sort of goes there-ish. And this one goes back in like that corner. So we got that sort of thing for the bigger buildings. You can see we got that one there. We got that one back there. I think I just need to do, let's do this park layout. So we want it to look like that. At the moment, it looks like that. So give me a second. Then after a little bit of doing paths, a little bit of adding some buildings and all sorts of stuff, it ends up looking like this. So I'd say that's pretty close. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all.
Nailed it.
Okay, some more interesting features are done. Let's just say this sort of area. If I search police, where's the nearest one? I mean, they're miles away. What about fire station? Oh, here you go. Look, there's a fire station up there. Okay, so police station. I reckon we go with urban police station. We'll shove that over that way. Same with a firehouse. We'll go with an urban one. So that was like up here-ish. So we've already got the hospital in. There does seem to be another little doctor's up that way. So that would be over on this corner here. Small medical clinic in like that. Right, so then we got school. Oh my god, how many schools are there? Americans have that many schools, yet they still can't pronounce words properly, like algae or tomato.
That's putting it mildly.
Okay, right. Well, let's get all these schools in. Hang on, if I do high schools first, yeah, there's like none in this area. I mean, there's one below this park. So that would be down here somewhere. So we need a high school down there. So urban high school, yeah, fits in there. Lovely. I mean, I can even upgrade it. Oh, look, you can put tennis courts on the roof. That's awesome. All right, I've just put college in. There is one way over this way, but like, is that really a college? I mean, there is sort of one down there. Again, though, that's like the smallest building I've ever seen. So note how big that is. And then if we come to college in here, they're huge. They don't even fit in a grid space. So, I mean, maybe I can just shove one down there on the edge just because there is a college nearby. All right, universities. There are universities down here. Oh, one's a medical one. One's a normal one, I think. Yeah. Oh, look, there's California Tennis Club next to it as well. So let's get tennis courts in here. We're making the tennis club priorities. That's what we're about here. And then the university. Now, that is not an urban university. I can tell you that. Oh, there is actually a medical one. Oh, but again, it's massive. So yeah, medical university there. I'll shove the normal university like next to it. Not the most realistic to fitting in like a tiny little apartment building, but it is what it is. Oh, actually, look, I can add... That's more like the medical university. So we can shove that in there. What even is that? It's research facilities. Cool. And yeah, actually, that works a bit better, shoving that in there. So that's the library, I think. Yeah, fits in a grid space very nicely. I've just learned as well, there's another hospital like down this way. So I've just shoved that in. I think now it's just a case of painting this up. Although before I do that, I probably want to make sure the roads are done properly. So since we got these two parks, let's work from these parks backwards. So from this park, we have 2-lane road going up next to it. Okay, that's good. Then over this way. Oh, this might be... I think this is a one-way road. You can tell because you got stop signs. So yeah, one-way, 3-lane road going up parallel with that in between the park. So 3-lane, one-way road. There we go. So we want to replace... this road here, but it's got to go upwards, so like that. So for now, we'll just assume that goes all the way up. And then we said from the park coming along that way is a 2-lane one-way road. Yeah, going like that. That's 2-lane going right still. So that means we replace this one, and then that should go to the main road, which it does. And this main road is, that's what we did before with the bus lane, so that's all right. Over this way, it's 2-lane going right. Yeah, so I think that 2-lane road just goes the whole way through the grid. So basically from this junction, we just go to the right like that, to the edge of the grid. Okay, so let's go from this junction that we were at before. We'll go down one, and then we'll see what's happening here. These are one way but going the opposite direct way. Is it one way? No, it's two way. I'm so confused. I'm seeing cars parked in each direction. I maybe need to like actually go. Let's put boots on the ground and see if we can work out what's going on. Yeah, so that's two lane road. So we don't need to change that one. Going the opposite way. Oh, look at it. It's so hilly. But I think that's 2-lane one way. But look, it's like a taxi and bus lane on the right. So this is the junction where we changed it. So going down, that one on the left is fine. This one needs to be 2-lane going right, like the whole way to the edge of the map. But then we need to add a 1-lane public transport lane. Yeah, that goes across there. Oh, this is actually working out. Nice. Okay, so then we'll just go down one way. Oh, look, they are tram buses things. Weird. They're buses, but they're like electrified. Oh my goodness, the amount of cables in the air. Have you guys not heard of batteries? Anyway, yeah, I've gone down to the next junction. So that one, oh, it's the same thing, but coming in. And then, oh, that side, the bus lane continues. I'm like trying to work out the patterns. I'm not sure there are any patterns. But yeah, so bus lane, 2-lane, all going left, but only until there. That's where the bus lane stops. So we're going across there like that, then over to there. And then the bus lanes, as I said before, they go in that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. And that's where they stop. And there's no bus lane up there for them to go into. They just got to merge with normal traffic. But right, give me a few hours. I think that's what it's going to take. And I'll just go through and make sure all these roads are sort of right.
3,000 years later.
All right, so it turns out there's lanes for days like further south. It's all like 4-lane one-way roads. It's pretty mental. Particularly when there's not a roundabout in sight. What's going on? Come on, America. Get some roundabouts in, please. Anyway, something I did notice as well, just above this park, there is a mansion there. Spreckles Mansion. Now, mansion is one of our buildings down here. So, film actor mansion. I assume Spreckle is a film actor. But yeah, that's no in. So I think we can probably just paint this thing up, to be fair. And then we watch this place grow in a lovely time lapse with the bridge in the background. So I'll leave you guys doing that, and I'll see you in a bit. No one has electricity or water, and there's nowhere for anyone to poo. How did I forget the basics? Right, as this is America, we're just going to do water towers. As it's pretty sunny, we'll shove some solar farms in, and then we'll treat their poo over here. Okay, well, I just got back from a dog walk, so it's been like hour and a half, 2 hours. It's raining now. There aren't that many more buildings, actually. The year is February 2025, which is pretty much the same time that the Bath City got to. So looking at this place, unfortunately, we haven't really built a lot. But look, 35,000 people, and look how happy everyone is, even though it's raining. Now, one thing I did notice is traffic pretty good again, but I think that's probably because most of these building plots are empty, rather than saying grid layouts are any good. So yeah, probably not the same success as our Bath City we did, the British one. Maybe we went a little bit too big, but America is about being big, so there I think we've succeeded. By the way, look at all this traffic. Are these people trying to get to my city? Look how far this queue goes. It goes over the Golden Gate. So I think the population could be even bigger if I allowed people to get to my city. Look how far away it is. That's a long traffic jam. So yeah, we literally created like a 12-mile long traffic jam because we built such a good city. So yeah, let me know in the comments which wins, the US city or the UK city. And for now, I'll say peace, love, and the grid. Bye, guys.